Good evening, everybody. Hello, Cactus Crew. I hope everybody is having a great evening. I know it takes a second to get notifications, but hello, all my friends. Hopefully a good amount of you were able to jump on. I know we're coming from like all over the country, so this time works for me just because of what time I get off of work. So just to let you know, hi Sabrina. Just to give you a little bit of background about myself, I live in Southern California, and I don't know about anybody else, but it has been so hot. Hi, Kristen. Hot, a little bit of humid. I know I can't complain compared to Florida and everything, but oh man, I'm done. I think 90 is my limit, and I stop there, but I can't handle the snow either. So I hope everybody's hanging in there through the heat. I know a lot of parents have started distance learning with their kids too, which is a whole new challenge, as if COVID and work and everything wasn't enough. Hi, Rebecca. To give a little bit of background of myself, hi, Navi. I am a team leader for Color Street, which I was never expecting that ever to happen. When I started, it was back in February of this year, so right before COVID, which was great timing. I have been working for my employer for the past 13 years. Hi, Ann. I am a site manager for a medical group local to the area, and I absolutely love it. I went to school for business management. I love, love, love working with people. I can't imagine myself not working with people. So I'm super satisfied with my job. I still am. But as a fan of Color Street, it was hard not to get drawn into this. And Rebecca Heine is actually my upline. And of course, I will fully admit, I actually deleted my Facebook after I started using Color Street, but before I really got into it. And so I work full time. I'm married. I have 3 boys, between 5 and 10. I'm crazy busy all the time. And I absolutely, love being able to attest to those who feel like they're too busy to take this journey, because I can speak for that. It's crazy. It's difficult. It's challenging, but it's a challenge that I know now that I can do. And so I kind of wanted to talk to everybody else about how we can leverage social media to our benefit and help us, especially in these busy times, these difficult times of social distancing. And it's just crazy that everything like this is happening, and we can look at it negatively, but how much positivity has it brought to our life. So in talking about social media, at first, like I said, I had deleted Facebook, but I got back on there because Rebecca was telling me about how many freebies I was missing out on. So by the time I enrolled, I did have a Facebook, and I was like, okay, let's figure out this group thing. I don't really know what I'm doing. I started an Instagram. Again, I had my own Instagram, but I didn't really know what I was supposed to do with it. So my best advice to start off with is join some others groups, just so you can get a feel for what to expect. Or if you've been up in a party before, then you kind of see how that works too. This is like a party, but that goes all night long. So with social media, it's intimidating at first to go live. I think everybody feels that way. I did a lot of public speaking in school. I do a lot of public speaking for work, but it's just a little different. There's nobody talking back to you except in comments. So you kind of have to just go out there and be like, okay, I'm just going to look dumb, which is fine. We're all in the same boat. And the best part, though, is you have people that are surrounding you and supporting you. And they want to see your face. They want to see how you're doing. They want to see the real you. They want to talk weather and kids and family and everything else. And they want to talk nails. So it really was a challenge for myself to get out of that comfort zone. Immediately when I started, I was like, yeah, I want the discounts. I think that's why we all start. But then I started getting a little sale here, and then somebody was like, oh, can you find this? And it was a challenge to me. I was like, ooh, I want to do this. And I always want to go to the next step. And, oh, I've never done a live demo before of my nails. Let's see how this works. And have they all been perfect? No. Have they all brought in sales? No. But the point is the more you put yourself out there, the more you'll keep popping up. Not just on social media, but in their minds too. So I will even speak all about that. Heck yeah. Yep. And the thing is, like, they pull you out of your shell and then you pull them out of their shell, which is amazing because, you know, they see posts and you can see it says seen by blah, 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 but they don't want to say anything. But what you're going to do all of a sudden is you're going to find, you're going to learn about them and then find posts that spark their interest. You know, do they love books? Do they love movies? Do they want to post silly stuff about their spouse or whatever? You're going to get to know them, and then all of a sudden it's going to like start pulling them out too. I had notes and I'm not following them whatsoever, so just roll with it. So with that being said, you really want to know your audience. So you have your customers, but you're going to have new customers that you don't know. Just kind of go through their profile, see what time they're posting. Are they night owls? Are they morning people? Another method you can do is run a poll on your Facebook group. If I do bingo, what time works for everybody else? Because you want to reach them. And I admit I'm at work during the day, so I shouldn't be using my phone, but I do. But when I do stuff, I want to give several options. I'm available on evening, weekend, or Sunday morning, Sunday evening. But I want to give them options, but also let them know I'm going to follow through. So we talk a lot about consistency and what we want to do with consistency. You've heard it probably before, whether it's through training or other stylists, is that every single day you want to post. Doesn't have to be a lot, doesn't have to bombard anybody. It's going to be 2 to 3 times a day. Sorry, you can hear my dogs running back and forth. 2 to 3 times a day, and really only a third of that has to be color street. You got 3 posts, make 1 color street. The other 2 can be about whatever you want. It could be about their, I don't know, colors, or, you know, mixing up your names and making a silly unicorn name. Whatever you got going, you just want to make them feel comfortable. And then the other part that's going to happen is they're going to build a relationship with your other people in your group. They're going to say, hey, I have 3 kids too, or I have 2 girls. Isn't it awesome doing their nails? And they're going to get to know each other. And then it turns into almost, they go there for fun. It's a retreat. It's like going to the hair salon or something. It's fun. And you want to keep it fun. And the second you die down, if your interest dies, their interest dies. And not just with their interests, but you stop popping up on feeds. It doesn't say, oh, so-and-so's watching live now, or so-and-so just commented on this post. So whatever you do, just continue to post. Are you going to get a sale every time? No, but it's fun. And me personally, I had a difficult time at first not feeling overwhelmed, or I'm at work during the day. How am I going to get this done? And then learning a little bit, Facebook is set up to help us out on this. Facebook is set up to help small business. You can schedule posts. You can moderate the activity that's going on. You can see who's looking at what, how often they're looking at it, how many other people it's reaching. Hi, Leslie. So just stay consistent and it will grow. And then all of a sudden, and this still happens to me, and I've been doing it since February. I've had friends I've known for years who have been following my group since February, and then all of a sudden, you know, I've been thinking about Color Street. I think I want to try it. Can you recommend blah, blah, blah? I'm like, okay. It just comes out of nowhere. And we just have to remember, it, even though it can get discouraging, they may not like be jumping on it all the time. They see it. They hear it. You talk about it, and you want to make sure that these posts are going to interest them. So as far as Facebook's algorithm goes, it is basically formulated through 3 ranking signals, as they call it. So it's typically who a user interacts with, like their friends or their family, the type of media you post. So if you're going to post a video, you want it to be a good quality. If you're going to post graphics, what you would want to do also is try to make original graphics. Even if it's an idea you saw somewhere else, try to revamp it and make it your own, because if they see a graphic that's just kind of multiplied all over the internet, it goes down. So make that graphic your own. I did it a couple days ago with the 21 questions thing. I just said, oh, I'll put this on a different background, or I'll rephrase the way it's put on there, because it makes it original to you, which makes that algorithm better. The other part of it is just the popularity of the post, obviously. So another idea I actually saw it from another person, and that's amazing when you see it from other direct marketing consultants and so forth. You're like, ooh, that's a good idea. I'm going to use that. I had one where start a gift thread, and then the next person is going to post a gift that's related to the next one, but not exactly the same. So it just keeps going and going and going. And the more activity, hello, mister, my kid's walking in. The more activity, the more hits it's gonna get, the more people wanna interact, and the more relevant that post stays. Hello, he's getting a scooter. Whoa, don't knock over the table. And so, the next thing, sorry, he's distracting me. Okay, so they're gonna bond with each other. The other part of it I wanted to say too is, perfect, you cannot plan these things. The consistency in what you post every week. So you might wanna do like a motivational Monday, a tip Tuesday, bingo Wednesday, and what ends up happening is that your customers or your friends look forward to that, and oh yeah, it's Tip Tuesday, and then that word spreads. And sometimes I know that other stylists has gone through this as well. If there's a week that you don't do it, they end up getting disappointed because they look forward to that all week. So it's a lot of work on your part, but remember, this is something that matters to them too, even if they don't express it. So just keep that up. A little quote that I posted earlier that I think is helpful for me to remember too is that success doesn't come from doing something occasionally, it comes from doing something consistently. So if you're not seeing those sales every day, you just keep doing you. And even aside from Facebook, remember that you still have Instagram stories and TikTok and Snapchat, and I'm a little out of the loop on that, I will admit. And I'm even just now still like, oh, I should do this on an Instagram story. Why am I not sharing what happens to me on the way to work and making myself relatable and promoting myself to them? And at first, even with my Instagram, I was like, oh, I don't want to bother everybody with my nail stuff. Like, I have a bunch of dudes on here who are not going to care. But when it comes down to it, this is my business. So if they're not supportive of it, if they don't like it, then they're not my friends. So your friends want to see you. They want to know what's going on. Hi, Lauren. And they're going to be supportive of you, whether you are talking nails or whatever the case is. So just be you and be consistently you and be the real you. They love you and they are going to enjoy you one way or another. Let's see, did I forget anything? I don't think I forgot anything. I want to share on a personal note that being part of this group, I will tell everybody that I talk to, it's not about the sales for me. If I sell anything, it's because I'm so excited. Oh, Lauren, you're going to replay it and you're going to see my kids running through and dogs and everything, so don't even worry about it. Life is insane. When I talk to other people, if I'm excited about sales at all, it's because they finally got the shade that they were wanting, or I hunted this rare thing down and found it for them and it just made their day, or I've had people use it in their weddings, and that means everything to me. And when I tell other people, what I love so much about this is that I'm part of a huge family, a huge community. Like I said, I've worked for my employer for 13 years. I love them. I'm not going anywhere because they have been loyal to me too. But at the end of the day, I'm an employee. Whereas here, you know, you're your own boss, but we're not competing with each other. We're not trying to get each other's jobs or each other's customers. As long as our people are happy, we're supporting each other and we're rooting each other on. And I get to share this experience with my best friends and bring them along with me, and I get to meet new friends, not just customers, but you guys too, and it means the world to me. I don't want to trade it. I don't want, like, once you're in this, there's no going back, because you all are amazing. And if you need any help, you know Sabrina's there for you. You know we're here for you. Your teammates, anybody. So reach out to us. Best feeling ever. Yeah, French for the wedding. Same thing. And I'm telling you, when this happened, they were in quarantine, okay? So they had a wedding. It got canceled, of course. And it was in Joshua Tree. It was going to be in Joshua Tree with 6 people. Very, very small. But everything shut down. And then they had to put everything on hold like a lot of people did. And you still want to have that special moment in your life. So to be able to do this for them, and you know how hard it was to buy anything during that time, but to find this French tip set for them and get them all pretty for their wedding and end up getting a picture back saying, look how beautiful it turned out. It's just so special, so special. So I have another one too that they wanted ostentatious and don't flake on me, and I hunted that thing down because at the end of the day, I just want them to be happy. Like I said, the money doesn't even matter. I just want to make the most of it for them, and I know you guys all feel the same way. So anyways, I'm rambling. But stay consistent. I know it gets difficult. I know it can get frustrating, but don't disappear. If you lose interest, they'll lose interest. They want to know that you're sincere about this, you're genuine about it, and I know you all are. It just gets challenging sometimes. Schedule those posts ahead of time if you know your day or your week's going to be insane. Just try to use these tools to your advantage. So I thank you all for joining me. This has been amazing, and I'm looking forward to getting to know everybody. If you have not signed up yet to tell us about yourself, especially if you're one of the new ones that haven't got on yet, do it. Do it. Just put yourself out there. We love seeing you, hearing about your story, so go for it. I know Z would love it too. I hope everybody has a great night. It's almost the weekend. I'm so excited. Good luck with distance learning. I don't know about for you, but it's been... I give props to teachers. That's all I gotta say. I hope everybody has a beautiful night. All right, bye.